Howdy y'all, Celoth here, and today is the day, and right now is the hour. The Leviathan event just went live. I'm not really set up to stream in a way that I like, and frankly, who wants to go up against some of the biggest Galaxy of Heroes streamers when you're just a little guy like me? So I thought I would just record this. As I go to unlock it, I'll give some commentary as I go, but hopefully this is helpful to you. You can kind of see how this event looks and how it plays out. After that, we may do just a little bit of testing with the Leviathan, but looking forward to playing with it, so let's get into it. Here we are in the game, and going here to the journey guide. Leviathan. Okie dokie. So, starting lineup. Obviously, you want the Fury Interceptor in there. You want your Extinction Bomber. That's your tank. Those two are kind of your core to start with. I think TIE Dagger is going to be the best third here. Sith Fighter has a great reinforcement. Of course, the Sith Interceptor has a reinforcement that could turn into an insta-kill on its basic. And then, of course, Ebon Hawk is plug-and-play reinforcement, and Scimitar is just Scimitar. So, let's go in and see what this does. BlueStacks doesn't always cooperate with me while I have OBS running, so hopefully we don't lock up in the middle of any of these. Alright, so looks like this is Chimera, is the enemy capital ship. And then we're dealing with these. So I have to remind myself, especially what the TIE Dagger does, because I haven't used it much. Physical damage, ability block, and stacking crit damage. Sure, we'll just go with basic on that. Okay, so right off the bat, we can sabotage the engines and give so the great thing about both of these is they also target one of your allies, and that ally gets critical hit immunity. And so we're going to put that on our Extinction class bomber. I think that's always going to be the play. Probably just, make your tank as durable as possible. We'll get bombs up. Alright, this is the mass assist that is better once you get a couple of reinforcements out, so we won't do that. And then this is kind of a heal. And they recover protection. Our tank doesn't have protection, so we'll do that. Okay. What's his special do? AoE, at the end of the turn, enemies who had 100% health at the start of this ability are inflicted with vulnerable. They all have 100% health, so sure. We probably should have led with this last time. Give everybody vulnerable. We've got a lot of debuffs at this point, so we should have our... No, still don't have our second special ready to go. Like I said, Sith Fighter has a great reinforcement, gives everybody foresight. So we'll throw that up. Now I'm hoping this event isn't too miserable. Let's see. So his special counts allies, and it double counts Sith Empire. So we've got 4 Sith, and additionally 3 of those are Sith Empire, so we should have 7. So this is going to max out this. Did not do much. Okay. I really hope this event isn't rough, right? Okay, so we've got Sabotage in the hangar, so we'll do that. We'll target our Fury since it's low. So our next special, if it's off cooldown, should be able to be Seize the Bridge, and we'll take control of the enemy capital ship. No. Still one more turn to go. And we were talking about this on Discord earlier today. Honestly, this feels a lot like a win more ability, right? Because if you'll notice, we're not going to get to that ultimate here unless I just try to pull my punches. We didn't need it, right? We just beat the opponent before they were ready to be taken over. So I don't know how much the ultimate's really going to play in on this. It really... It's a ship that has very strong everything, right? So, I don't know how much, like, you're going to need to take over the opponent's capital ship when you can just defeat your opponent before then. You're definitely going to be able to slow down Executor and Profundity to where they're not going to be able to ultimate on you, ideally. So, alright, so this starting lineup has Scythe here. That's fun. It must be Chimera because Scythe doesn't have the extra TIE fighters. Alright, so we're going to open with the AoE. Hopefully get... Well, we got vulnerable on one of them. We'll sabotage and crit immunity onto the bomber. Get bombs out. Everybody's got bombs. Okay. And let's recover health and protection. Okay. Sith fighter for the foresight. This is how I think these fights are going to go. I think Sith fighter's usually going to be your first reinforcement. At least from what I've been able to play with these ships and Chimera, that always seem to be useful. And then once you've got Sith fighter out, so long as you haven't lost anybody, you've got a full mass assist with Fury with all of its bonus effects, because your count on that is 7, which is the minimum it needs for all of its effects. Boy, my attacks are doing nothing. I'm hoping that this is just kind of how this event goes, right? You know, a lot of times the event fleets are going to be a little bit stronger than what you normally see in PvP. Because right now my damage is not impressing me. But again, that may be by design. Alright, so let's get him out. See, he comes out with 50 stacks of his ability, which means he should be able to... Yeah, if above 40 stacks, he loses 40 stacks and instantly defeats target enemy. Let's do AoE. Still one turn on that sees the bridge. I think we're probably going to be able to do this ultimate in this tier. So the enemy just reinforced. It looked like Vader's TIE fighter, and it immediately exploded. That is the sabotage, the hangars from Leviathan. But something that kind of sucks about that, you don't get that until the ship is at 7 stars. All of your ability tiers add functionality the higher up you go, right? That, defeat enemy when they reinforce is only available once you're at 7 stars. So now we're taking over their capital ship. That is beautiful. So it wasn't the Chimera. It was the Executor. I don't know how to tell the difference between them. They're both Star Destroyers. I know Chimera has that Kraken at the bottom, but I don't know if there's a visual way to tell. But cool. Moving on. I'm going to take this to 6 stars today. And probably not any further. You can refresh the event a limited number of times with crystals, and then past that, which will only take you to about 6 stars if you're starting fresh. Past that refresh, you can only get shards from random packs, and I just don't know that I'm going to go for that. So this tier, we're going up against Malevolence. Same opening lineup as before. I don't see any reason to change it yet. And just kind of falling into a little bit of a pattern here as far as my opening plays. I don't know that I see much problem with them. I'm waiting on that mass assist with Fury until I have... So here's an interesting conundrum. I could reinforce, or I could sabotage the hangars. I'm gonna sabotage the hangars, especially because we've got that max ability tier to where we're gonna destroy their next reinforcement. And there we go. They stunned my ship. We may get to ult before we do our first reinforcement, just because of the way this played out. We'll see. Let's heal up. The Fury's middle ability being that attack that does a heal is nice. Okay, so can't reinforce. That's fine. Who do we want to kill? Let's actually think about this. Let's kill this full health vulture drone. No! Oh, okay. Wrong. No! Is that immune to... Oh, we couldn't kill it because we hadn't reinforced, so we didn't have... Whoops. Okay, that's fine. AoE. Bombs. AoE on this again. I could ultimate, but I'm just going to finish it off quickly. Maybe that's the less entertaining option, but, I mean, we'll see enough of that ultimate shortly enough, I'm sure. So, last tier before we get to the bonus tier. So far, this seems pretty straightforward. I'm not seeing any issues with the event. But the difficulty with Executor and Profundity especially, came to the bonus tier. The thing with Profundity is Millennium Falcon wasn't a requirement, so you didn't have the Millennium Falcon to use when you were doing that bonus tier. So, is BlueStacks wonking out on me here? Okay, and we're back. BlueStacks crashed, so hopefully it's gonna cooperate this time. What I was saying is with Profundity, you didn't have your full squad. You didn't have access to the Millennium Falcon, which made the bonus tier kind of difficult. In this case, you've got the full squad, right? There's not a key component to the Leviathan fleet that's not represented here. This is going to be an interesting fight because this is Executor. So... let's see if we can get some debuffs on these guys, maybe. They've got tenacity up, so that wasn't really ever going to work. Let's get crit hit immunity on our tank for sure. Basic bombs. And definitely need a heal here. Okay. This is one where I definitely think we're going to ultimate. We're not going to make our way through Houndstooth here in enough time to be able to clear this before reaching ultimate. But that's cool. Now what's nice is our tank here is close to death. When it dies, because of the Fury Interceptor, it'll come back. See, there we go. It died and immediately came back to full health. That is going to make for a lot of fun there. The bomber is just so durable anyway. And look at Houndstooth. Like, I've already, because of the anti-breach stuff, I'm already making my way through Houndstooth. Now, I'm going to lose my tank, which is fine. So, reinforce or do the hangar. We're going to do the hangar. That they'll probably call, I'm guessing they're going to call Slave 1. So that'll destroy Slave 1 when it comes out. Houndstooth's done. Oh no, Fury's almost done too, though. Okay, okay. Oh, here we go, though. No, they're not going to call Slave One. Because we're just going to take over their Executor. Okay, that's fun. Hey, you know, let's heal everybody up. Oh, I guess that only works for bounty hunters. Oh, well. AoE. Or Swarm. Let's get him out and we'll auto... Oh, he doesn't come out with that many stacks this time either. I need to remind myself what gives him those stacks of Swarm. Because he came out with 20 again then. And that's going to be important. So does this is everybody. This is, no, it's call all enemy, call Empire allies, and call all bounty hunter allies. So that does nothing. I mean, stealing their Executor doesn't do much for us except take it off the field, right? It's slightly better than destroying it because at least we get to do something with it after it's no longer a problem for us, which is cool. I'm not going to reinforce. I'm just going to keep doing this. I could have reinforced Scimitar or Ebonhawk there, but why? I mean, this battle is done. I don't know why I'm doing all the AoEs against one IG-88, but you know. At this point, this is definitely something that could just be autoed, right? Except there's no auto button. What? I don't know why they in some events they just don't put an auto button. So there you go. That is the Leviathan event. We have completed the journey for Leviathan. Let's go and unlock it, and then we'll test drive it. Big galactic power boost. So, almost 10 million fleet credits to level it up. And then I actually don't have enough prestige to take it all the way to 7 stars, but I'm not going to be doing that this month anyway. We'll go ahead and just level up what we can. They locked a lot of the power of this ship behind those higher tier, those higher star required abilities, right? So at 4 stars, you're not getting an amazing ship. Like this next fight, this bonus tier is going to be much more difficult because in all that unlock, we were getting basically a loaned 7-star maxed Leviathan. In the bonus tier, that's just not going to happen. So this first run of the bonus tier may be tricky, but let's go in and see. For one thing, we can't bring all of our reinforcements. I think bringing all of our Sith and leaving Scimitar and Ebonhawk behind is probably a good call. Are we going to face Profundity in the bonus tier? I'm guessing, just because of who we saw in the event. Yes, Profundity. Okay. Well, I guess we've got no choice to just, you know, take out Y-Wing first. We'll go ahead, and I love that you can just immediately sabotage the engines. You're immediately making their ship slower, giving yourself critical hit immunity. We don't have protection, so let's see. Oh, because he doesn't have protection. Fun. This is going to be dicey, I think. Okay, basic. We'll reinforce the Sith fighter. And we'll swarm here. Boom. Alright, he's gone. I think we could probably take out the Outrider very easily. This is not going to be a problem. Crit immunity on the tank again. Of course, Millennium Falcon's just going to continue to wiggle like it can get away from us. Okay. Is that really the bonus tier? Is that really the bonus tier? Okay, so if you were worried about the bonus tier for Leviathan being difficult, do not worry. This is a very easy event. If you've got all the prerequisites to do the event, you can breeze your way through this. As you saw, there was no difficulty that I had in completing anything. And now it's just a matter of refreshing that bonus tier. And of course, once we get to 5 stars, the bonus tier becomes even easier, and it's just going to continue to improve from there. Keep an eye out on the channel. There are going to be several more videos probably coming today talking about the Leviathan, including some arena testing. But overall, a very easy event. I mean, it's just a gimme. If you've got the requirements, there's not going to be any effort needed from you. I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know if you look for more epic, interesting events, or if you're just ready to get this unlocked. But in either case, I hope this was helpful to anybody kind of wondering about the event. I hope it was enjoyable. Congratulations to everybody who is unlocking Leviathan today. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.